Hey guys, welcome back to some Guilded Guardians. In today's video, we're going to be running through my daily routine. A lot of players were wondering exactly what I do in here, and I want to run through, show you exactly what I'm doing. So of course, we're starting in the big part, which is the guild. Now, when it comes to the guild, donations are number one. If you're not donating to your guild, you are literally hurting everyone within your guild. And especially if you're the guild master, there's going to be a point as we continue progression here. Donations are 100,000% required, guys. They are what is the lifeblood of this. And as you can see, we do get a lot of guild coins in here. Now, of course, after that, I pick up my quest, because with the quest, you have to, and sometimes there are time constraints with this. You can see even scouting for info is going to take me 6 hours. If I have to use specific heroes, or if I have to use heroes in other parts of the game, I want to make sure that I'm building these out. Now, I auto dispatch, then I go back and see exactly what I can swap, because you've noticed it's been these same three factions every single time. So I unfortunately don't have an elite ascended hero or a elite radiance hero, and here I do not have one, but in here I do. So I can actually drop one out. I can drop in Aquarius. That is going to give me the ability to not only get that check mark we want for those extra scrolls, but we also get a bonus here. So I'm going to go ahead and dispatch this. I could go in here and I could build up some of the heroes. I could get them a little bit further. Now, also with the diamonds, we're going to talk about diamonds in just a minute, but it is a sticking point for a lot of different players. And even looking here, we only need one of our heroes. So I'm going to drop out one of these. I'm going to keep my ascended hero here. I'm going to go with number 2 here. And then, of course, with Intera, I'm going to drop one out and I'm going to use one of my rare heroes. That, of course, is going to give me 1, 2, 3 radiant heroes in here, maximizing the base reward that we're picking up. Let's go ahead and dispatch. And the rest of these should be pretty easy just based on 1, 2. I have the rare heroes that I did hold on to from the event we had going on. All right, so that one did kick us out to the main screen, but we can always hop back in here, do the auto dispatch, like I said, making sure that you are utilizing the heroes that are going to give you the most rewards. Even there, swapping it out, it gave us a couple more of those guild coins. And then, of course, the last one, looking for Cinder heroes. And I don't know why at this point it doesn't pick the heroes that are going to give you the most rewards. But again, I guess that's kind of by design the way that they had it. So once we have the guild quest down, then I go to my adventure mode. Now, adventure mode, I'm going to farm level 3 on everything. So even looking and going in the highest level 3 I have completed. Looking at the Citadel Challenge level 3, you can see that this is already done. We've been going through, and I go from the highest or the furthest point that we've made it, and I go through all of these just farming out and using all of my stamina. And I'm not sure, this is, I think, the point where we went. Now, the reason for sweeping, you can see within the rewards, we're getting gold, but we are also getting here our guardian shards. With the guardian shards, we actually have the ability to build up guardians, which of course are going to result in sacrificing those guardians and doing this day after day. This is the reason why your daily quests are really the game changer in Guilded Guardians, because as you're accumulating all of these heroes, they're going to turn into our soul stones. And also, if you're free to play, this is going to be where you're going to get a lot of the copies to build up those guardians to a much higher level. Even hopping in the brimstone, we hit up the Great Forge. Now, a couple things to note is when you're in here, you want to farm the highest that you can. It is going to give you the most rewards. Even when you get to the point of farming challenge 2, challenge 3, the higher the better. You're getting more rewards out of here, and you're getting a lot of hero shards out of this game mode. Adventure mode, unfortunately, is kind of boring at that point. Nothing else to do. Now, when it comes to crafting, this is the point where your energy, you want to be using this every single day. When it comes to Guilded Guardians, this is number 1. This is the most important part that you are going to find in Guilded Guardians, is having the ability to make progression in here. Gear is the game changer. So looking here, auto merge, boom, we can click that a couple times. Doesn't matter to me anymore where the where everything kind of ends up. We'll pick up some more. Now, looking up here, need more energy? Yes, we do. 10 more purchases a day. We're going to go ahead and we buy all 10 of these every day. So again, diamond utilization, this is a place where you want to use your diamonds. This is where they're going to be sparingly. I don't use them in the guild for the simple fact that in my opinion, guys, it's super expensive if you're buying them out and if you're refreshing your guild. In here, it's a little bit cheaper. And again, throughout the day, we hop back in here and we actually do some more crafting. Now, with that, you also do have to forge at least one single item. So if I don't have enough, like right here, we're missing a couple of these logs. I hop in here real quick. We can pop open some of the chests that we just received from the adventure mode. Boom, there we go. The crafting bench is full. That is going to give me the ability to actually go in here and fill out the next part. So auto merge, really easy. Forging, we are still working on a weapon, so I'll craft this. Boom, that is going to forge a piece of gear for me, meaning that we can go in there and we can build these out. As you can see, we're forging a bunch of different items in here. Now, hopping in the Guardians, this is the place you really have two options. For me personally, you can see we've actually started building out levels on some of these heroes much higher. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and that's going to gain us 4 more levels. Boom, taking it to 131, giving us a little bit more skills in here for the hero itself. Survivability going to be a big thing. Now, if you don't have enough scrolls to build them out, you can actually go to a level 1 Guardian, or really any Guardians, reset it, do it, and then of course it will give you the ability to go ahead and build that out. Now, the exact same with gear. If you're looking at gear itself, when you look at the gear, you can build up gear just as we are right now. Now, in addition, you could also take a piece of gear and you could build it out just a little bit further on a garbage piece of gear. So I could hop in here and build out, or essentially set a really, really basic piece of gear, even going all the way down here. We could use a basic piece of gear just to recycle it, just to go ahead and put the gear on it, or craft the gear, and then of course recycle it, because what we're doing essentially is getting through here and we're building out, getting to that first chest. Now, looking at room battle, treasure quest, defeat an enemy, defeat a boss, endless fighter, those are all coming from the endless mode in its entirety. Very, very easy way to do it. Now, in the shop, this is another thing that I do every single day. So of course we do get some free summons in here. We also do get a free chest, but in addition, looking at the store, I'm not buying the summons. Again, diamonds, in the diamond utilization is huge in this game now, because a lot of players are spending all of their rubies, and I call them diamonds, but rubies, to go ahead and build those out. So I am only buying scrolls. Looking at the rush store, only thing I'm focused on is right here, buying out our souls. Arena store, I'm just looking at the calling crystals. That is it. Guild store, this is the place where, as you can see, we have 7,000 in here. The only thing I'm buying out is summons out of here. Even looking at the gear, not worth it at all. Then, of course, the endless store, we are buying scrolls every single day. Now, you might not see it, but looking at 60 scrolls right here, this is an absolute game changer. So there's really two things. The scrolls I always buy out of here. And then if I need legendary gear, so if I have a hero that I need, which right now you can see we have 40 of our endless tokens. Reason being, we know there is a store that is coming that is going to allow you to actually change this. Don't know if it's going to take rubies, don't know if it's going to take these endless coins, but overall, we're going to pick up a couple of these. And again, I don't know exactly how it's going to work. So I have just been saving all of those in there to go ahead and build them. Now, going in endless mode, this is going to require, and going and need more tickets. Energy token gives me one for free. Second one is 500 rubies. So I'm spending 500 right off the bat every single day in here. And we know that is by design. That is the way that this is built. 500 is what we're using. And you can see we are now in Masters 1. Made it further than we ever have before. But overall, looking at everything, once we go through the endless mode, that is going to give me the ability to actually pick up this chest. This chest, the daily treasure chest, is a game changer, guys. You got to get it. Not only getting the diamonds out of here, or the rubies out of here, that you do get, but you also do get rubies out of this one as well, making it a requirement. If you don't have, and if you're not getting enough rubies as kind of the regular generation through the regular gameplay, if you're not generating enough rubies to actually build it up a little bit, and of course, you can get them through the guild. You can get them with the resets on the endless. There's a couple different places you can get rubies. But if you're not getting them on a regular basis, you are going to really screw yourself when it comes to this game and making progression. So once I go through, so I did my levels, I did my gear, I did my crafting, I did my adventure, and you can see we still have a little bit more in here, which we'll wait for. Endless mode I'm going to run. But once I go through, and I kind of do the same gambit every day, we can do the same in here. As I go through, I actually summon up all of these. Like we said earlier, this is going to be the ones that we are retiring and we are sacrificing over and over and over again. The sacrificial heroes are the ones we're pulling in here. Then, of course, looking right here, we get some more scrolls out of there. And then we do have 224 chests. These chests in their entirety come out of the adventure mode. So you can see how after a day, you're going to make a little bit more progression. After a week, absolutely starting to really push through content. But when you start looking at a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, and going through here, and again, taking these heroes, sacrificing all of them on a regular basis, it is going to be a game changer with the amount of souls you're getting in here, and also having the ability to build out all of these heroes that are offered within this game. That is the reason why, if you guys remember, I bought these heroes much lower. We have continuously built them up, and really there is no end. There's no stop to where we're building these up. We're going to get them and max them out in their entirety, getting their gear built out, getting the enlightenment built out. There is so much to do in here, even looking at like a T-Rock, where we could take him to a 9.4. Now, we said overall last time we were in the video that we are going to save all of our keeper souls because we are focused on in our entirety building out Leah. So I have to pick me up a Sacred Heart. We have to get more of our souls out of there, but it is going to be the daily things that you do in here that really do make a difference. Now, of course, the guild quests are going on. The timer's already on a countdown. So once I went through, and again, I've kind of gotten to this point where there's nothing else to do, I farm up all 10 of my arena tickets. I go through here. I do all of my attacks. Then I do my endless mode. The endless mode is going to be where I do finish out the game mode for the day. I might log in here or there just to use some of my my adventure energy or use some of my crafting energy once the bag starts coming a little bit more off the cooldown. And then again, I just go through and I recycle. But doing the daily things in here are the absolute game changer. And we're kind of looking at what does it take and what are we doing on a daily basis? So going through and really maximizing everything that you have in here. And as you can see, we actually burned through a couple diamonds. Once we go through a couple modes, hopefully we can collect a couple more diamonds or rubies because again, a lot of players are burning right through them. So all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.